Welcome to my lecture on omitted measurements on two non-adjoining sides. For the given traverse, observe that the omitted measurements are on two non-adjoining sides AB and CD. So there are three cases that may arise here. The length of line AB unknown and the direction of line CD unknown, or both distances or lengths of AB and CD are unknown, or the third case is when both directions of AB and CD are unknown. We solve the following problem. For the given traverse, we have sides AB, BC, CD, DE, and EA. The omitted measurements are the unknown bearing of line EA and the unknown length of line BC. Observe that the omitted measurements occur on two non-adjoining sides, EA and BC. The following figure shows the reconstructed traverse. EA is now A prime B and AB is equal to EA prime. So EA is A prime B and AB is EA prime. So our traverse is E, A prime, B, C, D, E. Observe that A prime B and BC, the courses with omitted measurements, are now adjacent to each other. So to solve for the omitted measurements on A prime B and BC, we start by getting the length as well as the direction of the closing line A prime C. So to do that, we tabulate the latitudes and the departures of the known sides AB, which is EA prime actually, and CD and DE. So we consider track E, A prime, B, C, D, and E. We have here the table where the latitudes and the departures of the lines with known lengths and bearings are known. Then we have to calculate for the latitude and departure of the closing line A prime C. These are the calculated values. And these values were determined by adding up all the departures and the latitudes and adding them up to 0. Now that we have the latitudes and the departures, we calculate for its length by taking the square root of the sum of the squares of its latitude and departure, which is equal to 1902.76 meters. Then, to find the bearing of A prime C is to determine angle alpha, which is arctangent of the departure of A prime C over the latitude of A prime C, which is equal to 43 degrees and 36 minutes. Since the latitude is negative and the departure is positive, then the direction of the bearing is in a southeasterly direction. So the bearing of A prime C is south 43 degrees 36 minutes east. Now that we have the complete information about our closing line A prime C, we focus our attention and isolate triangle A prime B C. So in triangle A prime BC, we have the distance A prime B, which is 1738.96 meters, and the length of line A prime C, which is 1902.76. We also know the bearing of CA prime, which is 43 degrees 36 minutes northwest, and the bearing of CB, which is north 15 degrees 18 minutes east. So we calculate for theta C by just adding the angles 43.36 and 15.18, which is equal to 58 degrees and 54 minutes. Then by sine law, A prime C is the sine of theta B as A prime B is the sine of theta C. So it will give us the value of theta B, which is 69 degrees and 32 minutes. So we can now determine the bearing of line BA prime. Alpha of BA prime is equal to 69.32 minutes, which is theta B, plus the bearing of BC, which is 15 degrees 18 minutes, and that is equal to 84 degrees 50 minutes in the southwesterly direction. So this means that alpha of A prime B is northeast. So the bearing of BA prime is southwest, so the bearing of A prime B is northeast. And since the line A prime B is the same as the line EA, therefore the bearing of line EA is also north 84 degrees 50 minutes east. So that partially solves our problem. So the next thing that we will calculate is the length of line BC. So for the length of line BC, we need to find first the angle theta A prime. And theta A prime is simply 180 degrees minus the bearing of A prime B, which is 84 degrees 50 minutes northeast, and the bearing of A prime C, which is south 4336 east. And that is equal to 51 degrees and 34 minutes. Then by sine law, BC is the sine of theta A prime. BC is the sine of the opposite angle theta A prime, as A prime C is the sine of the opposite angle theta B. So it will give us the length of BC equal to 1590.32. So that completes our solution. We now have the completed tabulation of the lengths and bearings of the traverse lines. Thank you for listening.